So this is LeetCode question 128, the longest consecutive sequence. It's a LeetCode medium. This in the past used to be a LeetCode hard. But basically this question, you're given an unsorted array of integers, nums, and you're tasked to return the length of the longest consecutive element sequence in that array. And the longest consecutive element sequence would basically be how many numbers are consecutive to each other. So a consecutive number would be just one higher than the previous number. So in this nums array, if you were to sort it, the consecutive sequence would be 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they're each one away from the last one. 100 to 200 would not be a sequence, so you can just skip those. I found the easiest way to solve this question was just sorting it and then going from there. The only issue is using the arrays.sort method changes the big O efficiency to n log n, which is not what the question is looking for. You are able to submit this code and you will get a relatively quick submission speed compared to other people. However, I think that's just because the test cases in this question don't really check if you're actually running big O of n or not. So I also found a lot of the solutions to this question showed incorrect answers that were big O of n log n. So I found the best way to go, the best way to answer this in log n, or in time efficiency of just n, was utilizing a set or a hash set specifically. And the reason for this was because with a hash set, you're able to see, using the contains method, you're able to see if the set has the next integer that you're trying to find. So my strategy was basically filling the set right here. Just filling the set with every number in here, so then we don't have to sort it. We just fill a set. So that'll be a time efficiency of just n, so it'll be linear. And then from there, you basically go through each number in the set. And from there, you do a while loop, just checking if the next number in the set, or if the set contains that current number plus 1. And if it does, you continue and you add to that count. The reason why this is so fast is because we have this line right here, which basically checks if the number is a start of a sequence. So a start of a sequence would be the 1 right here. 1 would be a start of a sequence, 100 would be a start of a sequence, and 200 would be. And the reason for that is that this line is checking if this number minus 1 is in the set, and if it's not, that means it's the start of a sequence going up. You could also probably do this the other way around, starting at 4 and starting at 4 for this sequence, but I think this is simpler. So essentially, it skips numbers like 2 because the number right before 2 is 1, so the set contains 1. So whatever sequence you get after that, 2, 3, 4, would only be 3. However, there's a longer set in this, or longer consecutive sequence in this question. So after solving it this way, you get a much faster time efficiency, and it utilizes a set and is very simple as well. And so I'll run it right here. And so here you get relatively fast runtime. The solutions that are faster than this utilize the sorting method, and this will actually show a faster runtime, but that's only because the LeetCode test cases aren't checking, and they're just allowing the sort method, so they don't have any test cases checking the time efficiency. So this doesn't actually matter necessarily, but this is time of n, and this is big O of n as well, because you may see that this line is a while loop. It's a nested loop inside this for loop, and you might think, oh, that must be n squared time efficiency because it's a nested loop. But this is actually within this loop is efficiency of n. This is actually efficiency of 1 because it checks. It only goes until the end of a sequence. So if in the sequence it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll stop after 4 times and just continue. So it's actually very efficient.